You know, moments like this just make you appreciate football. Moments like this video we just watched, just make you enjoy the sport. Not because of the fights, the troubles, or everything that happens in the pitch. I'm talking about the dirty side of the game. But moments like this just make you appreciate football. I've said this many times, many times, that football is the only sport in the world that brings out emotions. Not just one emotions, that brings out love, hatred, anger, happiness, sadness. Everything is in this game. And that is why, for me, it is the #1 sport in the world. Moments like this makes you love football. Moments like this make you just appreciate the sport. People are going to come out. Basketball. Which game in the world, apart from football, has this kind of emotions? Have this kind of fans appreciating their player like this? Tell me, in what sport have you seen this? Muhammad Ali never experienced this. Michael Jordan never experienced this. Serena Williams never experienced this. Usain Bolt never experienced this. Only in the world of football are the biggest stars, the biggest athletes in the world are in football. And this is why it is regarded as the #1 sport, a global sport in the world. And watching that thing the Galatasaray did for Victor Osimhen is, you can just get you a little bit emotional. Osimhen suffered a lot in his career. Osimhen suffered a lot in his career. This is a young man in a very small building in slums in Lagos State in Nigeria, with 12 people in a room. His mother died during sufferness. He went out on the streets hawking water, nylon paper and pure water in a bag, running around the main road, the expressway, which is very difficult on the hot sun in Lagos State, Nigeria. A boy with a dream. A boy which one of his dreams is making his mother proud. And seeing this video, it's just very shocking that some people are still looking at this and not regarding this as one of the #1 sports in the world. This is emotional. I'm not surprised seeing him crying this way, because he knew what he passed through. He knew what he has experienced in his life to get where he is. It's not a doubt that he's one of the greatest, best strikers in the world at the moment. Yes, people are going to criticize him for playing in Turkey, in Galatasaray, where he could have been in the biggest teams in the world, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Man U, and all that, Bayern Munich. But this situation, this just shows you that you have to be where you are appreciated. Osimhen broke his face. Why do you see Osimhen with mask? Osimhen had a lot of troubles, even in his football career. Broke his face, and the doctors warned him he might never play football again. That's why he's putting on the mask, and he's been known worldwide because of the mask. Osimhen single-handedly with Kvara gave Napoli their first ever Scudetto since Maradona. We're talking about since Maradona. We're talking about something of over decades. Long time. Why do you think Napoli Stadium is called Diego Armando Maradona? Because it was the only time they won a Scudetto. And who did it for them? Diego Armando Maradona. But in Napoli, Osimhen gave them that trophy, scored that goal that gave them the trophy. But what happened with Osimhen and Napoli? It was never. Although people are going to argue that he was treated well in Napoli, but something happened, which I'm not going to go into details. He was supposed to move to a bigger club. A lot of clubs were after this guy. He chose Galatasaray. At the ending of the transfer window, he chose Galatasaray. And let me tell you something. It's going to be super difficult for a team to buy Osimhen out of Galatasaray. With all this love, people have been coming out and say, with the respect, with all due respect to Turkish league, Osimhen is not supposed to play for Galatasaray. And I agree with that. Turkish league is not a league compared to the other parts of Europe. But watching what what they did to Osimhen in this Champions League, that tifo, that image, you just have to appreciate the kindness of the Galatasaray fans. Football is emotion. Football is life. Football can make a fan not eat for days. Football have made people kill themselves. Football has made people so happy that they have to share things with people. Football brings people together, and football divides people. For them to bring that tifo down that way to show love for Osimhen, it means Osimhen has already given them happiness. By what? By doing what he has done in the pitch. He's a boy that I've seen it all. And this kind of moment just make you appreciate the sport. This kind of moment just gives you a young boy who see this kind of thing, going through hell, going through difficult times, going through hardship, struggles. Watching this video will have more motivation to push forward. Osimhen is that person. Osimhen is a warrior. In the pitch, he plays like it is his last day, his last game. Osimhen gives everything. Yes, the people are saying that he should control himself. He doesn't do that because of he just like that being doing that. He does that because he's a very competitive guy. And once he's a very competitive guy, he wants his teammates to be as competitive as he is. Osimhen always regard himself as an high-level player. And it has already shown in his own career. He played in different clubs, various clubs. Wolfsburg, Lille, I think Bremen or Wolfsburg, one of them. Napoli. Now, Galatasaray. I've said it many times that Barcelona should go for this guy. But we're not going to talk about transfer. We're going to talk about this gesture. This gesture of Galatasaray. It just made Galatasaray now a top club. Let me tell you why. This kind of emotional gesture will open windows, will open doors to players who wants to play in the Turkish league. As long as you give your heart to the team, you will be loved by the fans. And that's in the road there, family over everything. That means they consider Osimhen as a family. There was a time Osimhen scored a goal. And these Turkish people know how to show love, man. They know how to show love. In Manchester City, Real Madrid, in all these big teams, Barcelona, you will never see any of these fans do this to their player. Well, Barcelona did it to Leo Messi. Of course, it's Leo Messi. But the other thing I've seen is Osimhen like this. There was a time Osimhen scored a goal. They had to bring his daughter to chant his name. What an emotion. This kind of moment make us appreciate what football is. Let me know what you think about this from the Galatasaray fans. Let me know what you think about this in Osimhen. We're on our way to 1,000. Without you guys, it's impossible. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.